This is Jocko Podcast number 78 with Echo Charles and me, Jocko Willink. Good evening, Echo.
Good evening.
Nightmare. Now, that's a word that I use oftentimes to describe the most horrible things and the most wretched things. And in my hierarchy of adjectives, nightmare is right alongside of hell. And I'm not sure which one is worse in my mind. That's why I say they're right alongside each other, because hell is beyond the worst thing your mind can imagine, and that's basically what a nightmare is, when you're asleep and your mind delves into the most horrific things beyond what you can consciously and willfully imagine in your own head. That's what a nightmare is. Now, what if there was a place that was worse than a nightmare? And it was a real place. Who could create such a place? And the answer to that is we can. I shall never forget how I was roused one night by the groans of a fellow prisoner who threw himself about in his sleep, obviously having a horrible nightmare. Since I had always been especially sorry for people who suffer from fearful dreams or deliria, I wanted to wake the poor man. Suddenly I drew back the hand which was ready to shake him, frightened at the thing I was about to do. At that moment, I became intensely conscious of the fact that no dream, no matter how horrible, could be as bad as the reality of the camp which surrounded us and to which I was about to recall him. And that's a quote from the book Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, which will be peering into today. And it's a book about the Nazi concentration camps, which are really, as he pointed out there, worse than any nightmare we can imagine.